Hello, my name is Michael Corso, the Director of Financial Aid at William Patterson University. And this presentation is going to talk about file completion and how it helps to pay your tuition. If your file is not complete, then we cannot pay your tuition with your financial aid. I'm going to now share my slide, show presentation with you. So a couple terms here. Disbursement means paying your tuition. And we communicate with you chiefly through your WP email account. We do this because it is secure. And only you have your WP email account, no one else. Anyone can have a Gmail account that looks like your name, but only you have one WP email account. You wouldn't want to send sensitive financial aid information to someone who has a Gmail account very similar to yours. So please check your William Patterson email account at least twice a week. Financial aid information is also found on your WP Connect information portal. And we're going to show that to you in a moment. This is your financial aid and scholarship portal area in WP Connect. You'll find financial aid awards and your status. That will tell you what kind of financial aid you're receiving, but also if you owe any documents. And that's what we'll concentrate on right now. Once you click on that area, this will open up. And it'll tell you what requirements you have unsatisfied. For example, if you owe a SAP appeal, or if we need your high school transcript, it tells you required for your file. If you need selective service registration, or if you need to submit proof of citizenship, anything else you may need, tax returns, W-2 forms, verification worksheet, all of that will be right here in this screen telling you what you need. There's also general links with the federal government. You can complete your FAFSA right here. There's other general information from the federal student aid, as well as from the National Student Loan Data System. You can check on the status of your loan at any time or at your past loans, even from other institutions if you're a transfer student. And again, federal direct loan information is also just a click away from this link. Now, about 18% of all students are selected for federal verification. And these are federal rules that we as an institution must follow and help you resolve. So parents and students need to obtain an IRS tax return transcript and report the value of your investments, real estate, or businesses. This can change your financial aid package. Sometimes it can increase it, or sometimes it can decrease your financial aid package. But we cannot pay your financial aid until verification is completed. So in order to get your tax return transcript, you can go to irs.gov or call these toll-free numbers. You could also use the IRS data retrieval process. This process is used when you're doing the FAFSA and you get to the income information, whether it be your income or your parents' income, and you could import the tax information directly from the IRS. This makes it not only accurate, but it makes it easier for you, because if you're selected for federal verification, then we won't ask you for your tax return transcript or your parents' tax return transcript. If you didn't use this process in your initial FAFSA and you're selected for verification, you can go back into the FAFSA and use the IRS data retrieval process so you don't have to give us your tax return transcript. It really makes it a lot simpler for you, and it speeds up the verification process. Now, if you're a New Jersey resident, you may be eligible for this state grant. But you have to make sure that you follow through, because the state may ask different questions than the federal government. So what you need to do is register and log in at NJFAMS. And here's the link for that. And once you do so, you'll open up and you'll see that there'll be questions for you to answer at NJFAMS for the state of New Jersey. You may receive mail as well from HESA, which stands for Higher Education Student Assistance Authority. This comes from Quaker Bridge Plaza, Trenton, New Jersey. Any mail that you receive from them, make sure you mail back to them. But more and more, they'll be doing everything through email as well as through this portal at NJFAMS. If you receive financial aid from the state, you must complete your FAFSA by April 15th every year. If you don't complete your FAFSA by April 15th every year, you will forfeit your tag or any other state grants. Now, student loans. The federal direct loan program is broken up into subsidized and unsubsidized loans. Subsidized means that the government pays the interest for you while you're going to school. That means that if you take a subsidized loan and you graduate, you don't owe any interest in that loan until after you graduate. And then you begin paying both principal and interest on the loan. So let's say you borrow $20,000 in a subsidized loan. You only owe $20,000 when you graduate. Unsubsidized loans means that the government does not pay the interest for you. Interest begins to accrue and capitalize as soon as the loan is dispersed. So when you graduate, and let's say you borrow $10,000 in an unsubsidized loan, you will owe more than $10,000 because the interest accrued and capitalized. One way to get around that is to pay quarterly interest payments on that loan. Once your loan is dispersed, you'll receive notification from your loan servicer, and you can contact them and say, I want to pay interest payments on my unsubsidized loan. If you do that, it'll be just like having a subsidized loan. And when you graduate, you won't owe any interest. The interest rates are decided every July 1st. So for this current award year, the interest rates are 2.75% for both the subsidized and unsubsidized loans. That's for students who graduate. PLUS stands for Parent Loan for Undergraduate Students. These are loans parents can take out for students in addition to student loans. This loan is based on credit worthiness or credit history. The interest rate is 5.3%. For more information about loans, you could visit studentaid.gov. How much can students borrow each year? Well, this chart shows you. Freshmen, $3,500, subsidized, $4,500, $5,500, and $5,500. And then if you want, an additional $2,000 unsubsidized each year. At William Patterson University, we offer you loans. You do not have to accept the loans if you do not want. You could either accept or decline your loans. You could accept your subsidized loans and decline your unsubsidized loans. Or you can accept a combination of the two. Whatever you need to help finance your education. Once we award you loans will be sending this email to you with these instructions every year. Now, this instruction happened to be for the 1920 year, but should you accept a loan, you'll be receiving the instructions for the current year that you're in. So when does financial aid pay my bill? Well, first we have to confirm that you're in class. That's a federal requirement. Students must attend classes in order to receive financial aid. So during the first month of school, faculty will confirm that you're attending class. So make yourself visible. Raise your hand, participate. Financial aid is normally dispersed in October in the fall semester and February in the spring semester. So is higher education affordable? Well, we participate in federal, state, and institutional aid. There's book deferments. There's payment plans that are interest-free. There's parent loans that we talked about. There's alternative or private loans. There's 529 plans. There's tax credits. There's scholarships. Now, in addition to scholarships you may have received from admissions when you started school, every spring semester, the alumni and foundation boards open up scholarships. There's 600 different scholarship applications available to students in March or April. So make sure you look for emails announcing this scholarship application. It's really almost one application that opens up the possibility of 600 scholarships. Some are as low as $250, some as high as $11,000. Most are between $3,000 and $6,000. And then there's outside scholarships that you can bring into the university to help fund your education. Special circumstances. There's things that happen to a family that you can't put down on the FAFSA. There's no place on the FAFSA for them, but they're real and they happen to people in their lives. People become unemployed, they become disabled, parents retire, unfortunately parents die, there's divorce or separation, there's loss of untaxed income, there's loss of unemployment benefits, there's loss of full-time work, and there's unreimbursed medical expenses. If any of these things happen to you in your life or your family's life, we can help you. The federal government allows us to remove the income that you used on the FAFSA and replace it with your current income. So we have a special condition form on the financial aid home webpage. You would fill that form out, supply the needed documentation, and work with one of our staff members, and we can find free money for you. We're here to help you to try to fund your education the best way possible. Here's our website, our email address, and our phone number. Any questions you have can be answered at a moment's notice. So thank you for your interest in watching this today, and please access our website, call us, email us. We're here to help you.